Gamersleepy here. Welcome to a new pickups video. Hope everyone's doing well today. Got a lot of stuff to share with you guys, so we're gonna get started here. First up, I gotta go over two items that I forgot to show in my last pickups video. I got these from my buddy Cameron. They just completely slipped my mind until I found them and realized I didn't show them. So I'm gonna show them here, and they were two video game t-shirts, which I've got a nice little collection of video game t-shirts, so I like collecting them anytime I can, so really cool to get these. First one I got from him was a San Andreas t-shirt. Really cool. It does say Grand Theft Auto on the left sleeve, and on the back near the top it has the Rockstar logo. Black t-shirt, really cool. Definitely a neat addition to my t-shirt collection. And the other one I got from him was for Star Wars Battlefront 2, which is awesome. I absolutely love the Star Wars Battlefront games. Number 2 was my favorite of the two, so great to have the t-shirt, and also has the LucasArts logo on the back. So really excited to have these in the collection. Great t-shirts. Probably wear them once in a while, but you know, I really want to wear them too much because I wouldn't really want to get them dirty. I do just like having them in the collection though, so definitely cool item to get. Alright guys, we'll move on to one thrift store find I had. It was at the Salvation Army. Now, I rarely ever find anything at the Salvation Army. I know a lot of people have the same problem. They just really don't find stuff. I just happened to be digging through the DVDs just to double check, and I found a promo item. It was for the original Xbox. Really cool. Happy to find it, and that was The Making of X-Men Legends. Free with your purchase of X-Men Legends game, and it was exclusive to Best Buy. Really cool. So when you bought the game, you got to get this with it, which is really cool. It was from the G4 Tech TV. You guys remember that old video game G4 channel they had? This is a little making of it documentary. Really cool. It was complete because they did not come with manual or anything. But I did watch it, and it was really neat, and it was only $2. So really cool to find, since you know I rarely find stuff at Salvation Thrift Store. So it was a neat little bonus item. Definitely glad to have this promo item in my collection because I do have quite a few of those. Next, we'll move on to stuff from a local game store. I'm a big fan of the Lego Dimensions, and I wanted to get this particular pack for mine, but it's always like 50 or 60 bucks. They had it on clearance for $30, so I jumped out on that deal, and that was Lego Dimensions, the story pack for the new Ghostbusters movie. Brand new still, excellent condition, was only $30. Great deal. You know, I saved 20 bucks getting it on clearance at that store, so very happy. Another item I picked up was for the Wii U, was Skylanders Superchargers. I do not have this game yet in my Skylanders collection. It's brand new for only $15, so great deal. You know, just waited till it's down. You know, I do want to beat this one eventually, but I have to beat a couple of the previous ones. Definitely the Skylanders are not that popular as they used to be. You can find the figures everywhere for cheap nowadays, but I still enjoyed playing them with my fiance's son. And you know, we liked them. Really cool. So definitely another great addition to the collection. Alright. Now we'll move on to stuff from eBay. Now these ones, I really don't remember the prices because it's been so long since I picked them up. But they're really cool. First one here was a display-only case for the limited collector's edition of Halo 2. And this one was for America. So places like GameStop and stuff would stick this out on the floor before the game came out, and you could read over it and decide if you wanted to get it. So really cool. This is just a promotional item that they put out from display. The seller I got it from did include the actual game and the bonus disc, so that's cool. I just need to put a manual in it. But they did not have slip covers because this was not the official steelbook that was released. This was just a preview of it, so that was really cool. And I also got the European version, which was brand new. This came all the way from the UK. I don't remember how much I paid, but it was fairly cheap. And theirs just says for display only. It doesn't have any ratings or anything on it, but otherwise it's pretty much similar to the one that was displayed in America. But very cool to have both of these display only Halo 2s in the collection. Love that. That's really cool. Next up, I have a pretty rare variant. This was a Walmart variant for the NASCAR 07 limited edition. It came with a slip cover. It came with a code to unlock a Walmart racetrack and cheats. This was exclusive to Walmart. These are really hard to find these days. The slipcover here is a little beat up, but I got an amazing deal online. I think it was only like $4 or $5. Very cool. Definitely happy to have it in the collection. And literally all the code was is you didn't have to download anything. It was just simply an input code. So you can actually use the code if you could find it with any copy, but definitely was glad to add this to the variant collection. Next up, from Canada, this was like $3 or $4, and that was NHL 2K6, but this is the Canadian variant. We had a different cover. I can't remember the name now of the players because I'm not really big into hockey, but I do like playing the games. So it was great to get this one in the collection, complete with the manual and disc. And from our American version, the Canadian variant, the manual and disc and cover are all different, but it's the same game just with different art variations. So very happy to have that in the collection now. Also picked up another Fable limited edition bonus DVD. There's like 6 or 7 of them out there. This is the rarest of the store variants to get, and that was the Game Rush one, which is very happy I'm very happy to get this one because this one's really hard. This was the hardest one to find. Took me a long time to track it down. It is complete, and it even came with a copy of the actual game, which I have plenty of copies, so this is just an extra one that I'll probably toss in the trade pile or might trade into a game store at some time. But super excited to have this because it's taken me a long time to track it down, and I think I got this for like 10 or 11 bucks, so glad to have that. Next up, I have Amped, and this is the not for resale limited edition. There's also another regular not for resale edition. This is just a limited edition of it. Nothing super rare about it, just didn't have it for the collection, so I picked it up, and that one is complete. Next up, we have another very rare variant for the original Xbox, and this is Lara Croft Tomb Raider Legend, and this is the one that came with the bonus Lara Croft sticker and a little art picture. And the rare thing about getting that is the slipcovers are really hard to find these days, which is really nice. There is a little beat up here on the side, otherwise it's great, and the game was brand new, so that's awesome. These are just extremely hard to find. This is the only one I've ever seen of this. I remember seeing it when it first came out back in the day, but never have seen it again, and I just got lucky to find it online, and it wasn't very expensive either, so very happy to have that now. Next up here, another rare variant, and this is for Hunter the Reckoning Redeemer, but this is the version that includes the bonus music sampler, because you could also get the music sampler separate as a pre-order bonus, but there were very limited release of copies that actually came with it packed in there, so that was really cool. And it has the disc there, the manual, and the game disc itself, so that was awesome. Also was pretty cheap. Another rare variant here, and this one is brand new, still sealed, just doesn't have the outer plastic, and that's for Robotech Battlecry, which came with a free Robotech Episode 1 DVD. So this is another variant I've been trying to track down for a long time. Found it online for a good price. Had to have it in the collection, so glad to get that. Next up here, it's another one of the Movie Pass variants, and this one's for Aragorn. For this one, had the $5 concession cash. Now, there is one that actually came with the Movie Pass, which I still need to get, but it was really cool to get the concession cash. You know, this movie, the tickets and stuff like this are always hard to find. You know, a lot of people redeemed them to watch the movie. Glad to get it. Just need to track down the Movie Pass version next, but that was cool to get. Next, here's another one. This was another one, super rare, and it's very pricey. I don't remember how much I paid for it. It was like, I think 40 or 50 or something, but, you know, it's the only one I ever seen ever online, so I had to pick it up, and that was the Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 pre-order bonus here, which is a bonus DVD. Has a video recap of the history events of the original Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, hints and tips, commentary for the first few levels of Dark Alliance 2, character profiles, photo gallery, and more. Really cool. Very happy to get this. You got this when you pre-ordered a copy of the game. It also came with a complete copy of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2, which is awesome. It's like my 4th copy of the game, which I absolutely love this game. One of my favorite for the original Xbox, so I'll eventually trade this into a game store, put it up for trade or something, but very, very happy to have these bonus DVDs. You know, I love collecting them. They're really cool items and really neat. You know, we don't get that stuff anymore when you pre-order games these days. You know, all you get is digital content. You don't get anything physical really anymore. I miss that stuff, but I loved getting this kind of stuff back in the day. Alright guys, now we'll end the video here with some stuff from the half-price books. These are all magazines that I got for cheap. And except for this first one, which I forgot, this was an eBay purchase. I think it was like 20 bucks or something. And that was for a brand new copy of the official Xbox magazine issue 1. You know, I had to get it. I wanted to get a brand new one just because Love the original Xbox magazine, trying to collect them all, but I wanted to get the very first one sealed, and I got a good deal on it, complete with everything, so very happy to have that in collection. Alright, now we can move on to the stuff from Half Price Books. All these were 50 cents an issue. Now, I love going there. I've built up my classic video game magazine collection thanks to Half Price Books, because they always have them for 50 cents or $1. All these were 50 cents. Picked them all up. First one was the official Xbox magazine. Xbox owns 2015. This was issue from September 2015, so really cool. Electronic Arts Gaming Monthly. This one was July 2005, issue 193. Tips and Tricks Video Game Code Book. And I'm trying to remember which one this says it's from, what year, but pretty cool. Another one, this is a 2003 code book. Summer 2002 code book. 2000 code book. Now I got a couple Game Pro. This one is cover 1 of 2 from issue 193, October 2004. Has a Super Saiyan 4 Goku on the front. Pretty cool. Another Game Pro one here. This is cover 2 of 2. Another Dragon Ball Z cover. Has Cell and Frieza on it. This was issue 214. So pretty cool. I got some Tips and Tricks magazines here. March 2001. This was number 73. March 2003, number 97. April 2003. April 2001, number 74. October 2003, number 104. Now we'll move on to some PSM magazines. PSM August 2004. This one is November 2004. This is a PSP handbook, the essential guide to the PSP, which is pretty cool. I read through this, had some great recommendations for the PSP. Definitely a neat little bonus item. This is PSM October 2005. PSM December 2005. PSM November 2004. And now we're here through the PlayStation, the official magazine. And this one is issue 001. So this is the first one once PSM switched over to this new format. This is the first issue of that, which is cool because I needed this for the collection. I love the PlayStation magazine, so this is definitely neat to get the first one when they switched over. PlayStation official magazine, Holiday 2009. This is issue number 27. Official PlayStation magazine. This one is April 2004, issue 79. And we got August 2005, issue 95, which is really cool. This one still has the demo disc brand new in it, so that was cool. Final magazine there was July 2005, official PlayStation magazine, and this one also came with the demo disc in it, so that's cool. Love video game magazines. Always pick them up anytime I can for dirt cheap. You know, I have them on my website, so I don't buy doubles. But if I ever hear from you guys or buddies or something that are looking for them, I'll pick them up for that cheap and then just pass them along to buddies. Alright guys, I want to thank you for watching. Be sure to connect with me on Facebook. I have a Facebook page, facebook.com/Asiansleepy1. You guys can also check out my Weebly page. That was a website I built to keep track of my massive and growing video game collection. I'm also on Xbox Live, PlayStation Network, and Nintendo consoles. Look at the down below in the description. I'll have a link to my gamer tags for all 3 consoles. You know, just send me friend requests. Be glad to accept it, and maybe we can play some games together. Take care. Have a good day, and sleep. We'll see you guys next time.